Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. Tonight we have a very special show and a very special guest. This collector has been on the stream before, but he's kind of shy, so he disappeared from my life for a while. But now he's back, and so let's say hello and welcome to our friend William. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Hello, everybody.
So, as you know, we got some drama in the community over some announcements that were made, and it looks like it now, at least at this point, it's even crazier than we thought. But first, let's say hello to the chat and see who's with us tonight. And also, guys, we're waiting on Flavio. Flavio's late doing God knows what as usual, so he'll be in soon. Let's see. We have Tragedy Tales. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight. How are you doing tonight, my friend?
It doesn't matter how you're doing. It doesn't matter how you're
doing. It got stuck. I don't know what happened.
It got stuck right.
No, for some reason, this thing, like, it flickers on me. I was going to ask you about this, too, and I completely forgot. Yeah, guys, William is my IT guy, too. Anytime I need anything, he fixes it, like, literally, he fixes it every time. Peyton, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got William in the house. How are you, my friend? We got Bobo. Thank you for being here, my friend. We got Joker J in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. We got Billy in the house. How are you, my friend? Figment in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Let's hear from FabsFigures. The Godfather. Stop it. The Godfather is William. I look up to William. The guy says, I'm not a collector. Look at behind him. Unreal.
It's a Zoom background. It's like when you pay the extra $2 a month on Zoom.
It's a green screen on Zoom. Imagine. The collector in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here tonight with the popcorn. Joker J drama. Not that type of drama. Stop it. We love that. Yeah, you guys do. I know you do. But this is not the channel for that, guys. You guys know that. This is the drama-free. David in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. So, all right. So we're gonna get right into it. So let's get into. So now we thought, right, from the beginning. Not we thought, we knew, because this is what we were told, that we were going to have 1,000 and 2,000 pieces or whatever the numbers were, right? Now it turns out it's what, William?
Well, it's 3,000 for the advanced suit worldwide with 1,000 of them for Sideshow.
Okay, and then what was?
And then the Miles Morales, I believe, was 2,000 worldwide with 500 for Sideshow.
Right. So we thought it was going to be, and then, the fact that they say selected markets, it's like, wait a minute, like, what does that even mean? Right. So now we know that they're even more limited than we expected them to be. Right. So I posted something in the group today, asking you guys, how do you feel about that? How do you feel about the fact that, they could have easily just given us a regular, release on this. Right. But I don't blame Hot Toys for doing something like this. The reason why I ask is because I know how people complain about literally everything. And it looks like this is happening more often than not. And every time this happens, the figures are getting overpriced. We're paying a lot more for anything exclusive, right? Just in general, whether it's that Mark 7, whether it's, Wonder Woman. And again, it's not that it's just because they're limited. It's because of everything else as well. But that limiting factor plays a big role on it. So they're able to charge you more, even for the Endgame Captain America. Even on Sideshow was expensive. So they're limiting pieces, and that's a really good example of the amount of money you pay extra when something's limited. Look at what that figure came with. That Endgame Captain America. Nothing. Besides that big gauntlet, that was it. It was the most basic figure, and it was what? It was over what? $400?
It was about that, counting shipping and taxes and stuff.
Right. So that figure could have been a $280 figure, $300 figure at most. So we overpaid for something that was limited. That was it. So that's what I mean. So that's the only reason why I asked. Again, I don't blame Hot Toys for doing what they're doing regarding, controlling their stock and trying to, for example, that would have released with what's going on right now in the market, and that would have probably sat there because Spider-Man, this whole line, we know how it did, and it took a while for this specific Spider-Man suit to sell out, and then when it sold out and the other suits started coming out, that's when everybody wanted this one, and that's when it shot up in price. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. Flavio, welcome. Thank you for being here, my friend.
What's going on, Fab? What's going on, guys? How are you today?
William, so what do you think of that?
It's Will. How are you doing, bro? Long time no
What's
see.
up? What's up? Well, it's with anything with supply and demand type of stuff. It's, you always want your collection to feel special to you. And I think there was a couple, a year, 2 years there of the overproduction of the figures where, everyone either has the same exact things or, the whole resale thing we've talked about, in the past where everything's going for way under. So everyone has, the same dozen figures for sale that you see on every post every day. So when you have a limited number like this, and it's like, okay, I have this figure, it's the same thing as like buying a custom where it's like, it feels a little bit more special to get it. And I think they're charging people for that pleasure with the limited numbers. And then it's like, okay, how much is this going to be? Well, they threw in those giant, robot spider legs to make it just a little bit bigger, heavier of a box. And then all of a sudden this is going to be, maybe $400 plus tax and shipping $450. Then, but then you have the FOMO and it's like, oh, do I want this? Do I not want this? And if I don't get it, I'm going to be like, oh man, I should have got it. And then you buy it and then it's going to sit there and you're going to be like, But, I want that stealth suit cap because I've bought and sold probably 8 different caps. And I'm just trying to find that perfect one to be my one Captain America in my display. And just how like I've bought and sold a whole bunch of Spider-Mans and I ended up with the churro. And so I have Churro Spidey in my display, and he's there, and he's not leaving, and it feels nice because that churro is, my special. I feel good every time I walk by it.
He feels good because it's the one thing he has that I don't. Unreal. Guys, if you have a churro Spider-Man, please message me. I have the original, the regular version, but I don't have the churro version. So I'm still looking for it. You guys know that already. Flavio, so what do you think about this whole thing? Now, same thing, knowing that, it's even more limited, knowing again what happened with the first, with the first video game, how they were sitting for a while and they're still sitting. Some of them, you would think that they would have been sold out by now. They're still there. So that's what I say. I don't blame them for what they're doing, but how do you feel about it?
Yeah, this is kind of a weird situation, I feel like, just because this is, one of the most mass-produced, characters that Hot Toys does across the board, just like an Iron Man or, Batman, whatever the case may be. But for Spider-Man to be limited is just a weird play on their end, just because I feel like, the only one that made sense, like Will was saying, was, the D23 one, I believe, because, that's a Disney thing, only if you're at the park or whatever. But this is a game, that everybody's gonna play. And I just don't understand why, these 2 suits are limited. But then at the same time, I'm like, I don't even care about these suits. Like, it's weird. Like, I'm in a weird situation because Spider-Man's like my favorite character. But I really didn't get wowed, even from the first, announcements from him and Miles on these two. Like, don't get me wrong, they're badass figures. And I'm not saying that I wouldn't get them, but for me, I don't really have the FOMO this time around on these two figures, and I'm kind of happy just because I'm kind of disconnected from the video game line, so to speak. I don't know, like, because there's certain suits in the video game line that I want and I would like to have in my collection, which are the ones that are sold out already, like you were saying, the Scarlet Spider,
Iron Spider,
Iron Spider as
negative
well.
suit, negative suit. There was
Negative suit is cool. I wasn't too hype about it, but again, like you were saying, those suits, they didn't sell out. Like the only when I got
Punk, the Punk one with the
That's the one.
with the guitar, that took
Yes.
forever. Nobody wanted that.
Spider Punk
And now
and
everybody
Scarlet
wants
Spider are like the two that I definitely like would go backwards to get. But like you were saying, when I got into the hobby, like all that stuff was still like, not all of those, like those were still already sold out, but like I remember like the anti-ox suit was there. It's still chilling there. All those other suits, they were just sitting on sideshows. So for these two to be limited and for these two to be the base suits in the game, which are like the main suits, like they're the main suits. Why are you limiting the main suits? The game is the deluxe version of this game is going to come with 10 suits in total, 5 for Peter and 5 for Miles. And they're new suits that we have not seen.
ever. Right.
We haven't seen. They did show like a little screenshot of what all the suits are going to look like. They look badass. Trust me. I'm not even going to put that out there in the airways. I was going to say if they limited those, they would have got more people hurting. But, it is what it is. They're limiting the base suit. I'm not sure why. You could have the regular advanced suit, the 1.0, and, you're just missing the legs. So I like the figures. Don't get me wrong. The webs are different. They're new. They look like they're going to be a different material, kind of posable. The eyes, they look the same, like they're going to be magnetic and all of that, but they look a little bit different, like designed differently. They got like kind of like that shiny outline, but I don't know. It's just really weird to me that they didn't make the other suits that are coming out, which we don't know that, but they didn't make those limited. So
well, do you both have the game on PS5 or whatever?
Yeah, I beat both of them. I platinumed Miles. I'm actually going back and playing the first one again. And then I'm gonna go through the DLCs because I did have the deluxe back then, but I never played the DLC the first time around when I beat the game. So I'm going backwards and trying to platinum part 1, and then I'm gonna get.
I bought it for my kid for Christmas, but he hasn't played it yet. So
oh, it's so good.
I don't know, but
it's so good.
They're also timing the release for these as part of Sideshow Con. So
so they're coming out sooner.
It's the pre-order is next Friday for Miles and the following Friday for Peter, but I don't know if it's going to be like a Black Suit Boba type of thing where it was actually available right away from when it went up.
Right.
And, if they're used, because, it is cheaper to make figures that you already have the pattern and everything. So doing a limited release around the time of capitalizing on the popularity of the game, the popularity of the Spider-Verse movie, and Sideshow Con, where you have the daily emails and all the other crap and the free rewards that they're throwing out. So
sorry to cut you off, Will, but so that's when it comes out. That's when the figures come out, July 21st. Is that
July 21st is when Peter goes up for the ordering. I don't know when they're actually releasing. It's part of Sideshow Con for the release or the order window.
Because that's another question now that's like going around in my head, because if they're not coming out before the game, obviously. Let's just put it that way. If they do, they're going to release maybe like the month before, if anything, probably just because of like licensing and stuff. They don't want you to have memorabilia prior to the game coming out. assuming that's how that would work. But it's not even like really hyping the game up more for Sony. Like this is like a Hot Toy situation. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I'm not sure why they're limited.
Say, I think, and I'm going to tell you this. I think that they're limited because they saw what happened with the first round. They see what's happening with the remaining figures that are left from that line. So it would not be smart. It would not be a smart business move to do that. To all of a sudden re-release a figure, full blown release, just because it has extra arms on it. Like it's not, it wouldn't be smart at all. So that's why I'm telling you guys, I don't know how you guys feel about it. I can't blame Hot Toys for doing that, because as a business, you have to make sure you make as much profit, not lose as much money as possible. Why make all these figures that are going to sit anyway? They get paid either way, but for Sideshow, obviously they have to adjust what amounts they're ordering. So speaking specifically of the release, and they're re-releasing literally the main two. So it's the original suit from the first game and the Miles suit as well. Yeah, they have to tweak it because obviously they're going to look a little different in the second game. But I think that this is only, number one, to avoid them sitting. Number two, the FOMO creates hype for figures. And I could guarantee, like, for example, if this would have been a, what do you call it? A regular release, right? I don't think people, or I'm going to speak about myself. If this would have been a regular release, you guys remember what I said when this was announced, that I was not going to pre-order this at all. I would have gotten it another time, whenever. If I missed out on it, oh well. Now that it's a limited thing, you better believe I'm going to go try and get it. If I get it, good. If I don't, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But now I could try to get it. Before, because I knew it was going to be available for everybody, there was no urgency for that. So I think that's what's going to happen. People who weren't interested, just because it's that limited now, they could just get it. They could just sell it. But you're going to see how many people who don't really want it are going to try to go for it. All right, William, you wanna say goodbye now? So
yep, I have to hop off. I leave you in Flavio's capable hands as your co-anchor. Thanks for having me. But
yes, thank you for being here.
I got to go do some adult stuff now, and my dogs are about to go crazy when the garage opens. So
hopefully we'll see you again this year. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, my appearance
it was good seeing you, Will.
I'll see you later.
All
right, guys. So I think that's what they're doing. And again, it's very smart. It creates, and again, I don't think, and I said this, 2 days ago when these were announced. I think what's going to create the hype for this line, it's not these two. It's going to be Black Suit Spider-Man and Venom. Period, point blank, end of story. Those are going to be the two figures that are going to be, as soon as they come out, a lot of people are going to day one pre-order, whether it's exclusive or not, whether it's limited or not. A ton of people are going to get those figures because of what they mean, because of what they are, because of how they look. Because those figures, when they showed them on the video game trailer, they looked amazing.
Right.
So in Venom, we didn't even get to see full Venom. We just saw his face. So can you imagine being a video game, how big they're going to make him, how massive, how they're going to design him. So that's what we're going to get as a figure. So I'm waiting to see what he's going to look like in the game already, and then obviously we talked about Hunter, Craven the Hunter being a potential character that they make. Absolutely. Don't forget that his movie is also coming out as well. So I don't know if it's out. Is it coming out or is that out already?
No, it's coming out.
Okay, so it's coming out. So why wouldn't they hype it up with the video game and the movie as well? Because they're going to make one for the movie as well. So it's all very smart. Now, Flavio,
it's all calculated.
Oh, exactly. Now, question for you: as a fan of the video game, so I played both. I had both games. I beat them both. One thing that I noticed was for Miles, I feel like that could have been a DLC for the original game because it felt really short. I don't think that should have
Well,
been
absolutely.
an entire game at all. I think we should have been able to just get the add-on, play it as a mission, as a long mission, and I think that would have been it. But it was a great game, a lot of fun. These Spider-Man games are very, very fun. Being able to get the new suits it makes them that much more fun to be Spider-Man. The dynamics of the game, how you play the game, how the PS controllers are, like the whole experience of these games are amazing.
Yeah, no, definitely. Oh, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just gonna say, no, you're definitely right on that. I believe when it was announced that it was rumored like, oh, we're getting another Spider-Man game. I believe that the game was done already. I think it was rumored that it was going to be a DLC at first, but then they decided to hold it to make it a full game. And you just got to remember, Miles launched with the PlayStation 5. So
right.
I feel like they held it back 100% for that. And like you were saying, the remotes and everything, how everything feels, it was all, if you think about it, the experience or the introduction of the PlayStation 5 to you with that first game was like the introduction of showing you like what they could do with the system. So I feel like it was hand in hand released with the PlayStation 5, and it was kind of built around the system, if that makes sense. Like the system was made for that game. Like, you know what I mean? That experience was meant to be played there, nowhere else on any other system.
Right.
But yeah, it was definitely a short game, and it was because I think it should have been a DLC. But I'm happy that it launched like that still, just because think about how lackluster the game would have been if it would have released midway in between the launch of the PlayStation 5. You would have been playing it on the PlayStation 4 before, and you wouldn't have got that real full experience for the first time. So I'm glad they held on to it.
Yeah, let me see what you guys are saying real quick. The collector's saying comic versions limited that match a cover with some type of cool die would be some hotcakes. Yep. Absolutely. He says marketing tactics seem to be working since they know they won't sell as much right now. Exactly. Absolutely.
Well, yep. And that's another thing. I'm going to agree with you there, Fab, because it's a no-brainer. I just said there's 10 suits that are coming out in the game, 5 and 5. All 5 of those are DLC suits, so they're going to be popping. Those figures aren't going to be hard to sell. They're going to sell themselves. These regular base suits for the games for the game that you start out with, these 2 suits, I could see why they would make less or want to make them limited now. So makes sense.
He says people said this was one of the better suits for articulation. Let me tell you something. I'm the wrong person to ask. Mine, as you saw, I pulled it out on Monday when they made the announcement, and mine is like stiff as a board. Like these suits are like very, very delicate when they wrinkle if you bend them at the elbow and stuff. So I have mine like as unposed as possible. I mean, it probably is, but I didn't mess around with it like that. Because I don't want to wrinkle. The same thing with my 2099 beautiful suit. I love that suit, but the moment you bend it, it's like that thin material that if you bend, it stays wrinkled forever. So I don't want to ruin it. Two says, smash that like button. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, guys. Please don't forget, smash that like button if you don't mind. I appreciate it as always. So we have David says, give me Venom. Yeah, Venom is coming 100%. 100%. And what people are excited about, like I mentioned, like I said on Monday, is that chest symbol, because we have 2 Venoms now from the movies with no chest symbol, and I feel like that's what people feel like makes Venom. You know what I mean? So, so he's coming from the video game, but action in the box. I would add this figure, but I can't go that. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm telling you. But no, so.
That's another reason why I'm kind of like,
for it's funny because I would say that about I'm going to tell you what line not to get into. That Clone Wars. Like if you haven't gotten into Clone Wars, I would tell anybody, please do not get into Clone Wars. Because it's very addicting and it's a lot, it's fire after, the figures are great. So it's like you don't want it, like once you start, you don't want to stop. And the troopers, people get multiple, so it's very that line, forget it.
Yep.
Forget it. The reason why the Spider-Man line is not such a bad thing is because you can pick and choose. Again, these are not your main suits anyway. You know what I mean? So it's not like you're going to try to get a representation of every suit that you buy. No, it's whatever suits that are uncommon, that are not your standard suit that you like, are the ones you're going to be picking up. So that's why that's not the same as you getting into a line that's like every figure is like fire, fire, fire. So that's why this line it's not that serious. You could get into it, no problem. You could pick and choose. Someone posted a picture of that. Yeah, that figure, and that's why it was weird because that sat forever. Nobody wanted that thing. I bought it, I pre-ordered it, I got it. I'm like, this thing is cool as hell, and it was different. You had the jean jacket, the denim jacket, and so really, really cool figure. And then all of a sudden, sold out. Everybody wanted it. All of a sudden, everybody was looking for this for the Punk figure. I was like, figures every time. Every time when it sells out, that's when people want to appreciate the figure. Get the hell out of here. Tuli says, I like these exaggerated arms. This pose looks amazing. Yeah, no, this here is what makes the figure. They had to, again, this is part of the video game. This is not made by Hot Toys by any means. You know what I mean? So it's not like, oh, Hot Toys decided to do this to sell the figure. No, absolutely not. This came from the video game. So we're seeing the representation of what the video game character is going to be, obviously in a figure. The figure is badass. Like I said, this is reused. The reused Iron Spider, arms, legs, whatever you want to call them. But again, I think now being exclusive and being so limited, it's going to create, people who were not interested, like me. I told you guys I was not interested in or worried about it selling out or anything like that. Again, now that it's limited, it's going to be probably, you're going to get an email. And one thing I was going to bring up, and I'm going to ask you this, Flavio, because what if, and this is hypothetical, we'll never know either way, right? We'll never know. But what if, let's say, because we don't know if we're getting, that email confirmation thing that says, or email alert that says, or notification that says, this is available now. Come get, come order it, or it's going to be a limited time, right?
Right.
The reason I'm wondering this is because it could go either way, right? So let's say they send out the notification. All right, come get your figure. Obviously, it's going to sell out. If it's really 500, it's going to sell out very quickly, right?
Mm-hmm.
But what if it doesn't? Like, you don't get that notification for a while, and they just take orders and orders and orders, and they make a bunch over 500, right? Let's say the number is 500. They make over 500. The reason I say that is because we'll never know, because they're not numbered anyway. You know what I mean? Right. So they could just take a bunch of extra orders. Who's going to know? Who's going to know? You know what I mean? Like, now, again, this would have been a regular release. I would have never pre-ordered it. If it was out for regular, I would have been like, I'll wait for it till it comes out. If it's available, but if it's not, oh well, it is what it is. Because I already have the 2 original ones. That's it. So I'm really not missing out on anything. I would be missing out on these legs on the figure. That's about it, right? And the Venom symbiote, that is really the one thing that I really, really makes me want the figure, right? That Venom symbiote stuff. Right. I love Venom. So what if? Would you personally, and you guys in the chat, do you guys think that's a possibility? They just start, taking in orders, and maybe they get an extra 500 orders without us knowing. Do you think that's a possibility? What do you think?
I'm not sure, because it's all, it's all an analytical thing. Whoever's on the computer that Sideshow has set up, or taking orders, online, is the only thing that's going to know how many orders actually went through. So, that's a good call out, because
right?
It's not really, if anything, when it's limited like this, and with the Wonder Woman and the Batman that we saw a while ago, those weren't sitting there for a while. They were just sitting there. Like, the Wonder Woman went fast, but Batman, he was sitting there. Like, I carded him and decarded him probably 3 or 4 times. And then I was like, I don't need it.
I've done that too.
Yeah. But it has to be the right thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's my purchase. The way I purchase, if it's not then I don't really need it.
That's why I tell you. That's why I tell you we're the same person. You do things that I do, and you don't even realize it. High five. Ah, man. But
That's a new one. I like
but,
that.
but yeah, no, you didn't see it.
Like, oh man, he pump faked him. That's,
Man.
dude, the WWF like OG stuff. I love it. The early '90s stuff. You can't beat that.
But you didn't even tell me how you feel. How you doing tonight?
It doesn't matter how you're doing.
I love it.
Oh man. But no, so the reason why I think that is because again, we'll never know. How the hell are we ever going to find out? We would never know.
We
would
won't.
never know. So the only thing is we're going to see him, just same thing as Wonder Woman. 1, 2, 3 gone. You know what I mean? Whoever.
Hang on here. Is this limited to like everybody or just like through Sideshow? Like if you go
Sideshow.
to like another website.
No,
Sideshow.
Sideshow.
So
That's
like, but you can buy from another site, correct? Like any other site.
No, that's the thing. This is Sideshow. It's going to be Sideshow exclusive.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it comes from. So look at it. Hot Toys exclusive. So from Hot Toys, it has to go to Sideshow, and then from Sideshow, it's not going anywhere else but to the customers because it's not going to be available for everybody when there's only 500 for Sideshow. Gotcha. You know what I mean? So
that's weird though, because that's the same thing that happened with that Chrome Stormtrooper. And look at him; he's just sitting there.
That's what I mean.
Waiting to be bought.
Correct. So that's what I mean. Does it backfire sometimes? It does, but it depends on the figure and it depends on the numbers too.
But this is going to sell no matter what. This is going to sell out like hotcakes.
This is a big deal. It's a type. Not only is
Spider-Man. Period. Spider-Man is.
I was going to say it's not only Spider-Man, not only because it's Spider-Man,
but the new game.
Video game. It's a video game Spider-Man. It's a suit that people are still looking for to this day. Okay, this suit. People still want this suit.
I would get the 1.0. That's what
I've been going backwards. No, people are going backwards for the suit still. Okay. Mm-hmm. So this is going to do very well. And again, being very limited, it's going to go 1, 2, 3. So I'm not shocked about this. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick.
But have you seen the other 10 suits? Like
I did. I remember. Yeah, I remember.
How crazy did they look?
They look really nice. They're crazy. It's like things you've never seen before.
So you're telling me you would rather want to miss out on those or this?
I would rather miss out on this because
exactly that's what I'm saying.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm not worried.
It just doesn't make sense. No, I'm just saying.
This guy, he says, "I hope this isn't the drama."
I can't believe like I'm really seeing Joker J though. Like,
oh yeah, I just noticed.
That's insane. Like I was like, wow, like it's not Carnage. It scared me for a second when I was.
Nice to meet you for once.
He's like, I could see him in that
Mike
little
in the
picture.
house.
Like,
how are you, my friend?
Obi. Hello there.
Mike in the house. We got Lois in the house with a super chat. Super chat. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. I said super chat.
Super chat.
Let's see. All a real man. Here we go. What's with the Spanglish on the show? Come on, man. All a real man. What is this? Unbelievable. You're on probation as of now from ICS. Do not come into the chat without a dictionary. Let's see. All real man needs is meat and beer. Oh, and some 1 6 figures. Unbelievable. High five, my friend. Get out of here. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. This is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
He's so ugly, bro. Like it's just funny as
so
hell.
mean. Don't be toxic in my community, okay? You're so mean. So mean. Always so toxic in my community.
Bro.
I'd buy comic inspired all day. Wait, I do. We need more. This guy, unreal. Let's see what the Thor's saying. Flavio, if you had these spider legs, you would record. Oh my god, I'm dying. That's crazy. That's you would. Oh man, I think that's why he's getting married because he did catch it. Ah man. Let's see. I bought 2 classic spiders because I'm posting this. Ooh, yeah. You got to
Very-
post. Yeah, I like. And also Joker J. Thank you for posting. He's been posting a lot in the group. So thank you. For that.
Spidey is this figure is gonna actually kind of gonna feel like that.
Yeah, Black
Like with
Symbiote
the
Spider-Man.
padding.
Oh, he's coming, Peyton. He's coming 100%. 100%. There's no way they're gonna miss out on that. And they know, how much people like Black Suit Spider-Man and Venom and all that stuff. So they know, they know that that's coming. That's what happened to me. I have so many clones, Trooper. Yep. Yeah, no, that's what happens. It's very, you could get very, very deep. And again, it's going to be a big line. It doesn't seem to be, stopping
No
anytime
way.
soon. We're still waiting on the vehicles. We're waiting on all those troopers with those vehicles. And there's still more to come. We're still waiting for a bunch of commanders and captains and troopers. And so that's what I mean with that line. It's crazy. But this Spider-Man line, it's not that bad at all. If you don't like one, you don't get it. But the other ones that you do like, they're really worth having. I have them all, and they're both really unique. They're all different. They all stand out. They all look great. You could put them next to anything, and they look really, really nice because they all pop. They all have those really vibrant colors, and they're all different. My favorite one, like I was telling you guys, $20.99. But I also love that Scarlet Spider, that Iron Spider. Really, really nice figures. The line that will make or break collectors, Deadpool 3. Why? Why do you say that? Is it you think it's going to be a lot of stuff? What is this I keep hearing about? There's going to be multiples. What is that? Is that real?
I don't know. I'm trying not to listen to stuff,
Yeah,
but
but why would that even happen? Is it like a multiverse type thing again?
it could happen.
Oh,
Because I don't know what I heard the other day or like what I read the other day kind of like pissed me off because I was like, damn, I wish I didn't read that. But
yeah, but how do you
I don't know how true it is. And
Right.
if that part is true, then it's a possibility that the multiverse is,
Oh, I got you. Okay, so yeah, so I didn't. Yeah, I haven't. I just saw the picture, and
You want me to tell you since you don't care about spoilers?
Well, no, I don't care about spoilers, but it's not gonna be a spoiler if you know if it's true or not.
No, I mean it seemed like it held weight.
Anyway, I don't know. It's up to you. It's up to you if you wanna say it. I'm not
gonna say it here.
But one thing I did notice was that suit is supposed to be like that comic, the closest thing we're gonna get to the comic book suit. And just know that those sleeves are coming off. I said that in the group too.
When you said that too, I was like, damn, why didn't I think of that? Because obviously he has to show his arms.
Absolutely.
Why is in the picture he's sleeved up? But that's cool because hopefully in figure format, they let you put it on and off somehow.
Well, yeah. In figure format, it's gonna be like they did Thor. You're gonna have 2 sets of arms. You're gonna have exposed.
Yes, with the seamless already because they did that with the other Wolverine. Yep. But just by the forearm, they're gonna do the full bicep and everything.
Correct. And and like the same thing they did for Thor. Remember Thor? We had arms with the gray suit on them, and then bare arms that were seamless. So that's if for whatever reason he shows up with sleeveless, he's gonna be that's how we're gonna get his arms, which is gonna be awesome,
insane.
Yep. I think they're gonna have to CGI his arms a little bit because he's very thin. You know what I mean? Like I don't.
It looked like it in the picture.
Oh no, they have to. And not that he was. Not that he has to be humongous like the comics, but.
I mean, he had a good physique though for the other movies.
He was ripped. He was ripped, but he wasn't, Wolverine bulky.
No, yeah.
So that's what I mean.
And he's too tall, anyways.
Right. I almost bought Daft Spidey, but I didn't like the colors on the jacket, and he didn't light up. You didn't like the? Oh, I love that thing, man. That thing is beautiful. Polo in the house. How are you, my friend? ¿Cómo está? Dímelo, dímelo. Bienvenido.
Yo, but hold on, because this can't be like his last movie as Wolverine, though. I can't believe
that's what I think. That's what I think. I don't
that
think,
it is.
I think so. I think so. That's why they have to give you the last, the suit that's the most comic book accurate as his last role, because we haven't seen that before. And remember in the movie The Wolverine, when he was in Japan, when he fought the samurai, remember Yukio, I gave him that yellow suit with the mask, remember?
Mm-hmm.
So that was, I think, the last time, we saw him before we saw him in Logan.
But like to come all this way to then just end it with the suit, like you don't think they would like go into like him going against Hulk or something, like doing a spin-off? Like
that'd be cool.
There's so much more they could do, bro. Like,
but I think they'll go with a different actor. I don't think they'll go with him. For stuff like that, it would be a different actor.
Right.
Tully says exactly, veteran. If they're not numbered, Who's to say how many? Exactly. It could happen. We don't know. We
Listen.
just think, oh, we're getting, we got our figure, and some of you didn't, but it doesn't mean that they can't take an extra certain amount of orders, you know what I mean, to make that little bit of money. Because we're already overpaying for this. You know what I mean? We're already 100% overpaying for this because of the limited factor. So can they give us more than just 500? Why not? Why not? And again, who's going to know? They're going to know.
How would they know?
They're gonna know. Can they make that claim legally at limited? Who's following the limited part? Who's gonna check them on that part?
And it's in a whole different country.
Exactly? Who's gonna really say, hey, let me see. Who's gonna call the 500 people who got a figure and say, hey, do you have like? You'll never check that ever.
Well,
and who's gonna go to Hot Toys and say, hey, you told me it was 500. I need to make sure of this. Like, you know what I mean? So no, we'll never know. We'll never know. What were you saying?
If I was gonna say if T Dubs is selling them, you'll know that it's not limited.
Well, don't they have their own amount? I think they do. They have their own amount over there.
Yeah, they even have their own door. They go through the back.
Oh my god, go through their own door. Wonder why they moved away from numbering figures. Thriller MJ was the last one. Oh, I don't even remember that. That could be true. I don't remember them numbering. And I have that figure too. I don't remember them numbering that. So I gotta check on that. Ooh, guys, we have hidden gold in Hot Toys. It says that the figure is numbered. The Thriller figure was numbered. I haven't. I had no idea. I had no idea.
Unreal.
So old that I don't remember that. Action in the back. How are you, my friend? He says, I do not think they will do that. Yeah, I mean, who knows? I don't think so either, but who knows? They can. I think that Sideshow makes the best guesses when it comes to inventory because also they are a distributor that is supplying other retailers too. Plus, they need to have extra stock. Absolutely. No, and again, this is not, Sideshow hasn't been doing this for 2 years, 3 years,
right,
4 years, 5 years.
This is what they do. I mean?
They've been around for how long? And, it's not only Hot Toys that they deal with, they deal with pretty much every other company that's licensed. So they know what they're doing. And that's when I bring up, when things happen in the community, when they start bashing Sideshow about stuff, it's like Sideshow has been, the best thing around for collectors forever. Like, what is the problem all of a sudden? Right. Like when that started happening, it made no sense. Uncarded reviews ever see the Sideshow polls asking who's going to see X movie? They're engaging it. Oh,
yeah, they do that. They do that a lot.
They do. I did see that, but I'm like, why do you care?
Right. Yeah. No, and that's true.
But that won't translate to that. I don't think so.
But it doesn't matter. As a business, they probably do that analytically just to see what the census is of the people that are looking at their stuff, their promos.
Well, I think it's to. For me, I think it's to create hype in the group or in their stuff. You know what I mean?
As well,
like to get traffic.
Yeah.
Because I don't think it has to do with like product. It could be. I don't know.
And with that being said, though, I think it translates to the product because the people that are in the community, I think they're just trying to weed out the people that are hype about that character at that specific moment.
Right.
You know what I mean?
True. Julie says, limited should always be numbered. Yeah. I would love that from Hot Toys. Constantly numbered figures. Absolutely.
No.
Trouser me in the house. How are you? Long time. I got all the meat you need, sugar. Oh my God. Dropping the meat. Unreal. Keep up with the unreal. This guy.
Unreal.
Umbrella.
He did that on purpose.
Yeah, no, he did not. He knows what he's doing. It's a group. It's a good group. 1-6 Evolution. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Yeah, you've been posting a lot. Awesome stuff too. Rumor is multiple Deadpools. Oh wow, see, I did hear that too, but I didn't know. I was like, why? But I'm I'm assuming that they got their own little branch over there from the multiverse as well. So they probably, you know what I mean? They probably got hit with that.
Right.
We got Tom Cruise now. He says, I think people are going to punk out on the classic suit Wolverine when it gets announced.
What?
Why do you think that? No, he could. No, it's it's funny. He makes a good point. So the hype. So when the picture was announced, everybody, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. That's one thing that you're about to see it in the movie. Okay, that's one different type of hype. In a figure, though, it's going to be completely different. It's going to translate completely different. Again, we haven't seen the movie. We don't know what to expect. But he's not wrong. A lot of people, again, the fact that it's Marvel. Okay? Yes, it's Logan. Yes, it's a different character. It's a different, everything. I get it. But just because of that doesn't mean people are going to go drop money on a Marvel figure that they know they're going to be able to get for cheaper eventually.
Nah, I'm going for that, John.
I'm not, and
I don't care.
but you'll have a lot of people who won't care for it as well. You're gonna have the real true fan. I'm telling you, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. He's not wrong. I'm telling you, he's not wrong. You're gonna have your people who are not.
Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but that's not. It's not. I'm telling you, he's onto something. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but it's a possibility.
No, he's right though. But I just can't believe that, bro. Like, yo, you guys are gonna go for this and leave that on the shelves?
It's different though. It's different. I told you, if it's limited, people love limited. People love being able to have something that everybody doesn't have, right?
Yo, let's be honest right now. Fab.
No, but listen,
how many hearts would be broken if they made that yellow Wolverine limited?
People, whoever, then everybody's gonna go for it. That's what I was.
Be honest though, bro.
No, I'm telling you, it's if you make something limited, people are gonna want it. If you make something, and this is what's happening. That's why everything's sitting, because if you make it available for everybody, then it's gonna sit. And it's obviously it's not because of that, but it's it's happening.
But I don't think there's business practice would translate well if they did like a character that's super fire and making it limited, bro. There ain't no way.
The Thor says, I wish my arms were seamless. This is Thor to his arms every night. Thor doing the Arnold. Oh man, this guy. Let's see. Here's what I heard. The TVA comes together.
Nah, B. Come on, bro.
Oh, is that what you read? This can't be.
I'm not even reading that right now. I don't want to be.
Oh, I gotcha. Oh, that'd be cool. Also, I see. Okay, so that makes sense.
Thanks, Tully.
Depends on how much money the movie makes. That's true too.
That movie's gonna do numbers, bro.
That's true. That's
1 and 2,
and Cable's
not
back.
bad.
Cable's back,
and they're gonna do a 2.0 of him. How much you want to bet?
President Loki numbered. Yeah, the premium one is numbered. Yep, absolutely. I thought that was the very first one. I didn't remember that Thriller Michael Jackson was numbered, and I have two. I ended up buying. So I don't know if you guys know, but it came with the two outfits, the two heads, and everything else. But so you had to get a separate body. So I ended up buying a second body for it to be able to display. And again, this is many years ago, so I didn't remember that it was numbered. And yes, the premium Loki, President Loki, is numbered. So it's exciting to know that I've had them and I didn't even realize.
Go check which numbers you got.
Yeah, probably 1,001,200. Now I'm gonna follow up on the limit, and I take this other chat. Never mind, I don't care. Yeah, no, that's the same thing. If I get it, cool. If I don't, cool. Whoever gets it, enjoy it. It looks, that, like I said, out of the two, I would obviously go for this one because of the spider legs. The Miles, it's the exact same, pretty close to the exact same thing. So it's not a big deal. The only differences I pointed out on Monday for you guys was the effects. Instead of yellow, you're getting blue, and you're not even getting the one on the neck, which is also yellow. That one doesn't come with it. They change a couple things on the actual fabric of the suit. Couple little tweaks on the design, but literally, same exact thing almost. So that's why I'm not too worried about the Miles. But this one, if I were to get either one, I would get this one over the other one, because Miles you could just display, it's the same exact suit pretty much. But can you expose his this guy obsessed with the neck? Oh my god, unbelievable! Thank you for being here, my friend. Yeah, this for you. Carlito in the house. How are you, my friend? It's absolutely not excited for Spider-Man 2 figures, especially Miles.
Yep.
The original had more access. Yep. I really don't care that it's limited. Everyone else can have it. Yep. No, this happens as well. And he's not wrong for feeling that way. You know what I mean?
I feel that way.
It's not something that he likes, so he doesn't care for it. Again, I like to get everything, whether it's pre-ordered or not. I like to, I love Hot Toys. I like to get everything, but stuff like this obviously is going to be harder to get, being limited. So that's why, you better, it's nice to be able to at least have a shot at it. You know what I mean? What sucks is not being able to even get a chance. When something's done overseas and overseas only, it hurts because you gotta, overpay, a lot to be able to get it from overseas. So that's what sucks. But at least when we get, 500, that Wonder Woman, that blue and gray Batman, this Spider-Man, the Miles, they give us the opportunity to go and get them ourselves. And if whoever doesn't get it, then they didn't get it. Fine. But they were given the opportunity to get it. That's what I don't mind. When we're forced to go overpay, that's what hurts.
Right.
He's Black Tom Cruise says, I just say that about Wolverine because people hype a figure release when it's yep. Oh my god. I don't know why he's dropping all this knowledge on us tonight. But I like it. I like it. Thank you. You deserve this. This is how good it is that you deserve this.
Oh, hey, Flavio here, the House of Collectibles. You're probably watching this because you said a funny comment, you made a good point, or you dropped the watermelon emoji. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Ah! Galale, galale!
Oh my god, that was perfect. That
was amazing. This is what you get. But he's 100% right. He is 100% correct, and nobody says it. Nobody says it.
When you speak truth, that's what you get.
That's exactly. This is what I mean. Like, it's the funniest thing. And again, I wouldn't go out and start like calling people out and stuff, but this is amazing. You got all these people, hyping up all these figures, and then when they come out, you'll never see them talking about these figures ever again. So, and it's been going on for a long time. So it's funny that you bring it up. Fab is right. I've been wondering from since 2006, the limited edition product moves people to, yeah, exactly. And I think, I think the issue is this. If Hot Toys could make the same amount of money that they're making now, overproducing the amount of figures that they make, if they can make that same amount of money limiting those figures, I think they would. You know what I mean? I think they would absolutely, because they're making less, you know what I mean? They're making less product, making the same money, so who wouldn't want to do that? But I think it's going to take a while to make that shift, because right now we're getting at least used to the 265, 285, 305 price range.
Right.
For certain figures. So if all of a sudden they went from, a figure that would normally be 285, like the Spider-Man, let's just say, I don't remember what they were going for, but let's just say it was 285, right? Now this figure, what can this figure go for with the tentacles and all that stuff and being limited? probably over 400, 300 and something, 400 something dollars. So now
What?
you're already, yeah, I'm telling you,
No way.
we don't know. I'm just assuming. We don't know. I never thought that Wonder Woman was going to go for that high either. You know what I mean? Absolutely not.
Right.
But there it is. Obviously, yeah, she's rooted and blah, 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 which is going to cost more money. This is nothing like it. So I'm not going to say he's going to be $500 or whatever, but being exclusive, being so limited, I think it's going to be way more than his base price was with the original figure. It has to be, So my point is, if, not that Hot Toys is going to go this route, but you wouldn't, as a company, you wouldn't be acquiring more factories to all of a sudden start making less. You know what I mean? So that's not going to happen, at least anytime soon, unless, the market really forces them to do that, which again, I highly doubt that. And if it does happen, it's going to happen over a long period of time because they got to figure out how they're going to pull that off and how they're going to adjust and all that stuff. So it's a crazy topic. Make Hot Toys great again. Make updated Terminator, more RoboCop, John Wick. This guy,
Wow.
he just wants old classics. He thinks
He wants you to play that clip again because he's speaking truth.
Because he wants, that's what he wants. He wants old classics. He wants T600s and T800s and T700s. You know why? So he could get a Fison and then put the head on it with a Fison M44. Get the hell
I think we all want that.
I think we all want that. The Thor. Multiverse of Flavio. Oh my God. Tully's cracking up. My family wasn't eating a drink.
Yo, pause, bro.
I try bananas.
That wouldn't have translated well.
Oh my God. No, he was 100% right. Tyria says, welcome, my friend. You made it. I haven't seen Tyria in my streams in probably 9.5 months. Thank you for being here, my friend. Oh my God. Tyria says, James Gunn just announced 3 more casting for Superman Legacy for anyone. Ooh.
Wow.
Look at that. That's fun. I want to see who they cast. I definitely didn't expect Wonder Woman. Yeah, exactly. That's what I mean. I mean, again, not that it's wrong, not that I'm, criticizing them for the price. No, she comes with a ton of stuff. Obviously, yes, it's all reused stuff, which was my issue. It's all reused stuff from every other Wonder Woman figure that she's got, that we've gotten. The rooting job, obviously, you got to pay for that. Even though, again, I think sculpted is harder to make than rooted, but it looks, nicer, so you're gonna pay for it. So I understand the price hike on that. I get it, but we're overpaying for these figures. We just got a Wonder Woman. Why do we get a second one for that much more? It's just, I don't know. It's just crazy. Joker J says, Tyria, what'd you hear? What'd you hear? It's been a while. Yeah. Oh, it's been a while. I know. Believe me, I know who comes to my streams. I know who says hello. I know. And I know you always like my stuff and I appreciate it. So I know you're always, you're always around, but on the stream, been MIA, my friend. MIA. Big time. Yeah. Let's see. I worries, Thule. No worries. No worries, Thule. Harold in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. You made it. So we got let's see. We'll have to make Barbie hot toy.
There's a lot of hype on that movie.
I think so. If it has to do, if it does well, I think so. But I think, isn't Barbie their own thing? Aren't they owned by Mattel or something like that?
Right.
So yeah, so I don't know. I don't know because I don't know who owns Mattel. I don't know if the Disney own Mattel. I don't think so.
I think Mattel is its own.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm saying. Because Mattel is like Hasbro. They're their own thing.
Right.
So that's what I don't know about that. I thought it was like a Disney thing. So if it's not, I doubt it. Unless they pay for that. But I don't think they think a lot of people are going to be making Barbie figures, or buying Barbie figures in the in our age group at least. I would obviously get it, because just to have it, but I don't think that's happening. That would be cool though. I wouldn't mind that. A 1/6 hot toy Barbie. I think that would be iconic, believe it or not.
Yeah, I think Cobra would like that too.
Yeah, so you can body swap. Unreal.
Yep.
This guy immediately with the body swap. Um, we got let's see. I'll do better. He's like, I'll do better, boss. Oh man. Thank you for stopping by, my friend. This is for you. That's my celebration for you making it tonight. We got shout out and congrats to local on his wedding. Oh, he got married. Congratulations. I don't know.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I don't know if he did or not, if it's true or not, because I know he messes around. But congratulations if it's true. God bless. Good luck. Many, many more children. 6 gun running guys and coming in. Yeah, no, I would buy them 100%. I don't know if I would pre-order unless it's like a special edition thing, but I don't, them being owned by somebody else, I don't know how much that's gonna work. Hawk Girl, Mr. Terrific, Mr. and Guy Gardner. Ooh, Hawk Girl. I would buy a Hawk Girl. Boo, Mattel, boo. We got Figment in the house with the super chat, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh my God, this is awesome. Glad you appreciate all people's opinions, unreleased figures, positive, negative. Here, too many content creators just push positive inside. Yeah, no, I'm telling you guys, I'm not like that by any means. There's no reason to sign. If we don't agree, doesn't mean we have to hate each other. If we don't agree, doesn't mean we got to fight about it. It is what it is. We're not all meant to like everything the same. We're not all the same. So the problem with society nowadays is, people, it's if you're not with me, you're against me. It's at the type of like mentality, it's like a tribal mentality. So it's gotten to the point where people feel like that if you don't see things how they see them, then you're against them, and that's never been the case. So everybody's so quick to get triggered, to get angry, to retaliate, to just, it's not so much about what you're going to say, is just about just being ready to respond, and it's just not, it's just uncomfortable, so I don't treat people like that. I don't treat anybody like that. Just for me, how I make my group, if you guys say, I'm always messing with you guys, joking around, bubble wrapper for me, send it, like I'm just, that's just how I am. I just joke around all the time. And again, we're in a toy community. How serious can you get about a toy? Like relax. You know what I mean? So I'm not like that at all. It's unnecessary, So and I know what goes on, and I know what's said, and what's being pumped out into the community, and I don't agree with it, but I stay in my own lane, and I don't whatever happens with people, that's their problem. I do what I got to do for me and the people I'm with, and that's it. So thank you, my friend. I appreciate it, and this is for you.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, you.
No, thank you, bro.
Thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
No, seriously, you.
No, seriously, thank you, bro.
No, for real, you.
No, thank you.
Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
I cannot watch that without laughing.
America Ferrera is in the Barbie movie, and if they make a hot toy, this guy, oh my God. Yeah, see, I don't know how that would work. I know obviously they would have to acquire that license. But does Hot Toys really think that people, even overseas, are going to sit there buying Hot Toys, Barbies? I don't know. They made Maleficent because she's Disney. They made Belle because she's Disney. They made I'm surprised they didn't make what do you call it? Little Mermaid. But they've made those so far, and those are great figures. I own them. So that's what I'm saying. I would buy the Barbie and the Ken if they made him, but I don't know how that's gonna work with the license, so we'll see what happens. But that'd be cool. I don't mind stuff like that. It's true. Let's see. Preach Fabs. Terry, yes, she's safe. Oh, okay. You're talking something else. Tria was she? Oh, okay. Ugly Betty. No, no, thank you, bro. No, thank you, bro. No, thank you, bro. Oh man, it's so funny. No, thank you. This guy's unbelievable. All right, so again, back to business, guys. So I'm excited for the fact that we're getting a black suit Spider-Man and Venom. Okay, I can't wait. I don't know. So here's the thing. I don't know if we're gonna see Venom before the game is released, or we're gonna have to play the game or wait till somebody beats it or plays it and watch it on YouTube. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I can't wait to see how he's designed. He already looks mean with that face, that little bit of that clip that we saw. So we don't know, but hit that like button, please, guys. Don't forget. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it.
I don't think we're gonna see him until the game, until somebody's playing it.
Right?
I think we'll just see like gameplay footage and like mechanics and all of that, but it doesn't have nothing to do with him. And then you're gonna see it on YouTube. But I've heard that you're not gonna be able to play as him.
So that I said on Monday when this was announced that it would be a cool idea to be able to play him, and I think that's a huge possibility eventually. I think, as part of maybe like a DLC, like you pay for it. You know what I mean?
Either that or
you use him as a
him
suit.
getting his standalone suit, but
right,
or his own game. But what I've heard is that pretty much Peter teams up with him somehow.
Well, that's the Maximum Carnage
right.
So it's him and Venom against Carnage, but here it's him and Miles against Venom, which is a cool, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I'm telling you guys, it's gonna be good. And it could be, I think it's a co-op too. So I think you could like switch on and off while you're fighting. Like as one, you could switch to take turns and like keep beating up the one person and then toss him to Miles, and then Miles keeps beating him up. I think
you could like tag in and out.
Yes. That's really cool. That I'm really looking forward to. Like I said, I have both games. I beat them both. A little secret about me, guys, too. When I play video games, since I don't have much time, to play them. When I do play them, I always put them in easy mode.
Unreal.
I have to.
Sacrilegious.
And you know what's crazy?
Crazy.
Even on easy mode, it's like when like specifically like Call of Duty, right? There's always
I'm taking your gamer card.
There's always a level on Call of Duty that it's like you got to be sneaky and you got to be careful and you got to run and get out of the way and they're coming after you and you got to run and hide. There's always a level that you got to play, even on easy mode. You got to play over and over and over and over and over. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Can you imagine if I was playing this level on medium or hard?
It's fun. No. That's what makes it fun.
Correct, but I don't have time to make it fun, so I got to beat
this guy. He's like, just show me what happens.
I have to beat it. Really quickly. That's the problem. Uncarded says, Hasbro and Mattel have partnership agreement to promote the Barbie movie. Plus, Hot Toys already has scuff. Oh yeah, but just because they have it doesn't mean they're allowed to just use it for that. You know what I mean? Obviously, they would have to get permission, I would assume, for her as, dressed up as Barbie and stuff. But if they could just steal her stuff and make figures, that'd be awesome. I wouldn't mind that. I'll pick up the Hot Toys Barbie just when it drops because it doesn't come. Oh my God, this guy, unbelievable. Oh my God. Let's see. Tira says, I need to know if Flavio is okay now that Hot Toys pushed back Green Goblin Dog. Stay strong.
No, Tyria. No, I'm not okay. Listen.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna tell you something right now. That No Way Home line is, for me right now, the epitome of like my collection, which is crazy to say because of like all the stuff that that I do have and that I still have on pre-order. Is like I'm so hell-bent on that movie. Like I'm obsessed with that movie. Like I'm already in love with Spider-Man, but that movie itself I'm obsessed with. And Green Goblin, besides Venom and the Joker, is my favorite character villain of all time. So I don't even care if they give you a life-size like Hot Toys one day, bro. Like That Green Goblin figure, like I could stop when I get that figure and I'll be good. Like that's literally all I want. Like that is my favorite character. I think when I first got into collecting, I was like, damn, how did they not do Green Goblin and Doc Ock? Like that's like that should have been done already. You know what I mean? Like so many like memories with those, you know, Toby movies. And that's pretty much what I'd like, you know, grew up with, you know, then all that Amazing Spider-Man and all that after. But
And you know,
I can't wait.
And you know what's gonna happen? They're both gonna be released at the same time with everything else. So there's gonna be like 7 releases all at once.
Yep.
And then everybody's gonna be like, "Oh, I don't know what to buy now because everything's out all together."
Well, I'm already locked in. Like the only thing that I don't have from No Way Home is the Lizard diorama.
Yeah, I didn't get. Oh, you didn't order it? You mean?
I didn't get to order it. It went like waitlisted, and it is what it is. Like I'll try to hunt it down, but like I'm pretty sure I have I have every villain pre-ordered. I have everybody paid off. Like everybody's paid off. I'm just waiting for that stuff to drop, and like those are going to be my favorite figures, I think.
Joker says, "Wow, Fab."
Yeah, literally, Joker.
Daniel in the house. How are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. Look who's here. Oh my God.
Dang.
Wait a minute.
You should have told me so I could.
Wait a minute. Is today like Mercury retrograde or something? Wait, something's going on here. This is very exciting today.
Wait, hold on. I want to.
Wait, this is we have to celebrate. Welcome, my friend. Nice to see you here. Guys, I have to be nice because he took what I was saying every stream seriously, so he stopped showing up. I apologize, my friend. Thank you for being here. Welcome. I won't pick on you anymore. Ah, man. Where did Flavio go? Flavio decided to make SpaghettiOs all of a sudden. Unreal. This guy.
I had
easy
to
mode figures. Easy mode figures.
I had to you know
What?
I had to get ready. You know, I had to pay homage.
What? Drop it. Oh, wait. Don't move.
You
Yeah.
know what I had to pay homage for the ball. What's going on, P-Rock?
See? Hey, P-Rock, you're very welcome here. Maybe you should stop by more often and drop some super chats, friend. Imagine. Thank you for being here, my friend. Oh my God. I should have never said anything about my video game experience. I play on easy mode too. Thank you. It's not even frustrated. I just don't have can you imagine getting stuck on the first level because you're trying to be fun? No, not happening. I'm good. Thank you, my friend. Thank you for the support. I'm not alone, and I don't feel bad. You guys trying to make me feel bad. Unreal. Skills, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here. New nickname, Easy Easy Mode Fabs. You guys are mean. You guys are so mean. I try to open up to you guys. You guys put me down. You guys use it against me every time. That was the last thing I say about myself to you guys. Place Pac-Man. No ghosts. Flavio, look at this guy. me playing Pac-Man with no ghosts.
Fab, you gotta at least do medium. So you're telling me wait. Hang on here, and let's just move to the next topic after you answer this question.
No.
You're telling me you played the Resident Evils on easy.
Resident Evils, I beat on easy first. Then I bought the Game Shark, and then I played them on very hard.
Oh my gosh.
You know what the Game Shark is?
Isn't that when you rent the game?
No, the Game Shark is the thing you would put behind the PlayStation till that you load up with cheat codes.
Oh my gosh, that would just give you all. Get out of here, Fab. Unreal.
Game Sharks. I had Game Shark for PlayStation 1. I had Game Shark for PlayStation 2, and they stopped making them. And then I remember one time, I think it was PlayStation 3 when they stopped making them. And I called up, I don't know if it was GameStop or whatever, and I said, hey, I'm telling you.
He said my cheat code has been discontinued.
No, listen to this. So I was at Amazon and I started looking for Game Sharks for the system. I think it was PlayStation 3. And I'm like on Amazon and I'm looking and I'm on Best Buy and I'm like, are they not making? And I'm on, GameStop and I'm like, are they not making Game Sharks anymore? And I think Toys R Us was open back then. And I was like, oh my God, they stopped making Game Sharks. And that's why I never bought it again. But I was looking for Game Sharks everywhere because they're so much fun. You would beat every single game, like no problem. All those figures dropping. Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you, it's gonna get crazy. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna be like 8 figures all at once. People are gonna go nuts.
Legit, you guys think they're coming out on Christmas?
Well, week of Christmas, but even whenever they come out, you're gonna get bombarded with a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
When they start delaying big pieces like that, it's not good. I don't mind if they limited the Spider-Man figure, but if they have a limited exclusive Star Wars, imagine. Oh my God, it's true. Pierre said, "What kind of money shit we're?" Fast one time, absolutely. Don't even try to make me feel bad. Don't even try it. I have Maleficent. I have Belle. I have Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. I have what else did they make from this? I have
and that's gonna open up a bad door for you. Then you're gonna feel like you're gonna need every Barbie.
Well, no, like if whatever they make from Hot Toys, believe me, I'll get it. I love like those characters from those movies, a lot. And again, Angelina Jolie for that role, she was great, and the figure, beautiful. So
I think the only way, like for me, I feel like, because I wouldn't get it, but I feel like as a consumer, the way that they have to execute it is if they do the box like a Barbie box.
Right,
like a
30th, that 30th. Listen, 40th anniversary box.
I wouldn't even open it.
One of those see-through boxes like they did for Star Wars, remember, for those 40th anniversary ones, and have a Barbie box like that. That would be.
I wouldn't even open it.
That'd be sick. Joker says 16 junkie. Let's see. Tyrion's thirsty for some watermelon. Oh my God. That says no, I it's like no, I didn't. Oh my God. At P-Roxila, Dale, unreal.
Yeah, this guy said Dale. It's Dolly.
I don't take anything serious, just my money and my food. Yeah, that's not what you said last night. Can you imagine? Oh my God, that came out very wrong. Pura got mad at me too. He got mad at me because I said he ditched me.
Unbelievable.
Oh man, Uncarded Reviews want some watermelon. Ah man, let's see who else. I suck at it. Oh, I grew up. My first system was Nintendo NES, 1985, 1986, and I've been hooked ever since. Crazy. The Thor says easy mode, unreal.
My family's a gaming family, like at heart.
Oh yeah, no, I grew up on that, and I had, so after that was Nintendo, Super Nintendo. I had Virtual Boy. I had PlayStation 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I had the first Wii. I have I still have all these systems too. The only one I'm missing is my PlayStation 1. I don't know where the hell it went.
Yeah, my dad started in like the arcades, like when he was growing up, and then he moved to like, when the first Atari came out. And
This guy, even with Game Shark, he still played on easy mode. That's not true. That's not true.
probably
Oh, that's not true. It was difficult, and sometimes
he was like, it was different. I had
No,
everything.
what was the other one? It was difficult. Expert. That's what it was. It was expert mode. That's what I always played in with the Game Shark. I wonder if DC Marvel could get WWE to appear. Ooh, can you
That
imagine?
would be insane, dude. I would be all in on
No,
that line.
that would be a line that you would regret. Because how many? Think about it. Even
Nah, I would not regret it.
no. Even if they decided to make like, the biggest characters, right? Like, let's just say we're just gonna do superstars. How many superstars are there? Tons.
But that's what I'm saying,
that's
bro.
the problem.
That's where my collecting started, bro. I had like almost all the wrestlers, bro. Like I would go every every week and go to the store and I would pick out, a different wrestler. I had the ring. I had mad stuff, bro. Like if Hot Toys did something like that, that would be insane. I would definitely go in on it. But I would only get the characters that like the superstars that I really like, but that's a lot. So
Right. The
that'd be
Thor
tough.
Fabs returned his Game Shark complaining that he's still dying. It's funny. I would get mad when the Game Shark came with like all the codes, but for whatever reason that specific game didn't have a God mode cheat. We get
This guy, bro. He wants Fab wants a pre-beaten game before he was like, oh, this game isn't beaten. I don't want it.
I just want to put it in and have the end credits pop
Yo,
up.
literally, he just wants it to go. Bing, bing, you completed the game, and that's it. Yo, I know you. I know you. He doesn't even care about the story. He just wants the accolades.
No, that's a lie. That's not true. No, because believe it or not, guys. Oh my god, I'm crying. I can't even say. No, because when I get like Call of Duty games, the first thing I do is beat the story mode without even going online. Like I never go online first. I need to always beat the story first because that's what the game's about. What happens in the chat rooms, in the game rooms, it's just a private experience. It's all different. But the games, I always have to beat those stories, and I'm still Modern Warfare 2. I'm still stuck on a mission. The one that he's like. He's in the building and he's trying to put together like a gun. So he's looking for like pieces within, in the drawers and stuff. I'm stuck there because of that. Those big guys keep chasing me and they kill me every time. So I'm stuck in there. And I'm stuck in that level. And the last time I played was about a month ago.
I fell off on that game so hard.
Yep. I used to be good. I used to be really good for the first ones. Fabs is special.
Good on easy or just good in general?
I know. No, he's no, I was good, like really good for when the first games came out, like more Modern Warfare 1, then 2, then what was it? Then it was World at War. Yeah, it was like Black Ops, World at War, like all those games. I was playing them nonstop for hours and hours and hours at a time. Now, once you stop playing them, you definitely, now it's a different world, man. These gamers now on Call of Duty, they're insane. Let me tell you something. I just watched.
I fell off of it because it's like it's literally like
it's hardcore. It's very hardcore.
I think that's when like I kind of started getting more serious in streaming, with you and stuff. But there's no way, like, that's Call of Duty is a game that you have to play every day to keep up with it. If you're not playing it, you might as well not play.
Let me tell you something. I didn't even know this was a thing. I was watching a video of a gamer that was on, I forget what podcast, and he was talking about gamers developing something called like crab hand or something. Crab hand. So apparently, using the controllers like in a weird way, and you start developing like arthritis and stuff like in your fingers from the way that they're playing. I was like, are you kidding me? So now, I don't know if you guys know that at least PlayStation developed like a brand new controller with like all these triggers like everywhere, so people don't have to do that anymore, and you can modify each button to whatever you want it to do to avoid people playing like literally. It's called crab hand. They're playing like this, like playing like with the buttons and like I'm like what?
And there's people that play claw too, like where that's like
claw. Yes, claw hand. That's what it was. That's what it was called, claw hand, because it was going like that. Not crab claw.
It's crazy. I mean, I even have I was heavy into Call of. I mean, I still am. It's just like I go into phases with it. Like MW2 was probably like for me the epitome of like my childhood. Like I remember growing up and like starting. So like the first video game like system that I ever touched, like, you know, obviously was like PS1, but like that was mine. Like that was my system. I started on a PS2. I was just playing like, you know, random, you know, kid games at that time. My first like online like experience of like video gaming and stuff, I had went to 360. I had bought a 360 at that time. And I still will say it. I think the 360 was probably one of the best Xboxes ever released.
I never played Xbox.
Like that for me, that was like when Xbox was the shit. Like I've always been a PlayStation Nintendo head, but for that one system, I had went to 360 at that time. But when I got my 360, I played, I forget what Call of Duty it was. I think it was like Call of Duty 3. And I didn't even have online for it. And I was just like learning like how the game was, playing the story. I literally taught myself, like, it's weird. It's weird because I have nephews now, you know, that play video games, and like, you know, younger people that play video games. Like, you to play Call of Duty, you had to have been playing it for more than a decade to understand and know terminology, maps, like spawn points, flow, like everything, the way that the game is built from up and down. I'm truly convinced that if you didn't start from like that era, that it's really hard to catch up now. You know what I mean? Like there's really, really good players out there, and there's amazing, like tons of people that are good. Like esports is a big thing now, but I think those big name people and people that are really like murking, you know, the leaderboards are people that have been playing that game for a long time, because it's just weird. It's like I can go for not playing Call of Duty for years. You give me a controller, like I know exactly what I'm doing. I know where I'm at on the map. I know what's the team like is doing. I know the traps, like spawn trapping, all of that stuff. Like it's just something. It's like riding a bike, and it's really cool to just be like, damn, like I went from just playing video games casually to like me teaching myself throughout the years. My brothers, me playing with my brothers. Remember on double XP weekend during Thanksgiving where it was just like nonstop double XP. I remember playing for like 24 hours.
Yes,
like literally only showing up to the dinner table to eat. It was like a school break at the time, so I like didn't have to go to school. I would play like 24 hours. I used to like
the double. That's how they got you with the double XP points weekend, like the double XP weekends. Remember those?
Yep. And I was a demon. I'm gonna put myself out there. Like I don't even care no more. But I was a demon, bro. I was so into Call of Duty that I used to go to Walmart and do double XP trips. But I was a demon. I wouldn't buy the double XP bags of Doritos. I would just go in that bitch and just start taking pictures and go home and take all the codes, bro. Like literally, I was on some other stuff with that shit. But yeah, that's what the game will do to you, man.
The Thor says, my friend's son played Gears of War like that. He was so good that they sent in demos before. Oh wow, yeah,
that's amazing.
That game is amazing. I never played it because I never had Xbox, so I don't even know what it is. I remember seeing videos of it, and the game looked amazing. Amazing.
You know what's funny that he says that, and yes, it does look like an amazing game. I never got to play it, but my two brothers, I watched them play that on the hardest mode in co-op, and they beat it. They like
really? No, it looks amazing.
Xbox it's a hard ass game.
Was the best time for online games. Yeah, I never played Xbox. Yes, I never owned an Xbox.
Halo 3, like dude, like I grew up in that era of playing like Halo 3 like every day. You would come home, you would get on, like, you know, you didn't even have a wireless mic. It was a plug-in mic, and you would just talk trash nonstop. Like, oh, it was the best thing. Like that's what made kids nowadays. Like, I feel like that's the era of gaming.
SJC says Call of Duty is its own language. I use Rosetta Stone to understand what the kids say.
100%.
Oh my god. That's so funny.
I have a pro controller. Like, I spent like $200.
I didn't buy any of that. And you know what's funny? I
love playing that way.
I own the virtual reality PS5 VR, the VR, the PSVR, and now I see they're coming out with a 2.0. I'm like, are you kidding me? I barely even played the first one. Now I got to buy the second one because it looks badass. It looks really nice. I'm not gonna get it like as soon as it's released. I'm gonna wait until like it's cheaper. But I have the other one and I don't even play that. And I have literally like 2 controllers. I got all the controllers for the VR. It comes with those sticks, those 2 sticks, and you know that like the PS Move. Remember PS Move, PS4 Move?
Yep.
It comes with like something like that for the VR. Then the controllers, obviously, and so I bought all this stuff. I don't even use it. I mean, there are some fun games, but it's like, man, like who has time for all this stuff?
Yep. No, I literally only have that pro controller for any shooter games, and then the regular PlayStation controller for all story games.
All right, so we made it to your favorite
Mine, yours,
mine. We're not even you're not mine. We made it
mine.
We made it to your favorite. We're not even done yet. What are you talking about? We got to talk about your lady.
My lady.
Yeah, Cad Bane.
My lady.
Cad Bane. What do you mean?
Respect him.
I didn't mean my lady. I meant your lady man. Your lady boy. So now, okay, so we knew I had heard actually last week in the chat by somebody or a few days ago.
Yeah, I remember.
I think actually it was Payton, believe it or not.
It was. I was trying to remember who it was.
Yeah, I think it was Payton who said that Cad Bane was about to be announced. So here he is. He's finally released. Not announced, released. Let me see what you guys are saying real quick. Tira says I get motion sick. Yeah, I sit down with my VR. I don't stand up. I sit down and whatever I need to do, I'll look around and move it. But I can't do that standing. I don't want to break something. Bad boy for life. How are you, my friend? It out too damn expensive. VR 2. I woke. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't. What is it like? $5.99? I think I paid $4.99 for mine. I think.
Wait. So you got the wired one? You mean the first version?
Yes.
Are you gonna get this new version? Is it wireless?
I don't think it's wireless because it has to plug into the PlayStation
somewhere,
somehow.
right?
Yeah. So
but it's more like seamless.
It's different. It's the controller's different. You only need 2 controllers instead of 2 different things, like the PS Move.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I'll get it eventually. It's really nice. I just that what do you call it? That Quest. I never tried, so I don't know what it's like. Fab, you getting Apple VR? No, absolutely not.
I want to get that.
Absolutely not. 35.
I want to get that.
Yeah, right. Good luck. 3,500 out of their mind. They overcharge for everything, even their phones. Their phones are,
Are you ever disappointed though?
With what?
Exactly.
With what?
Their product.
I don't own anything Apple.
That's why I said exactly. You're Samsung boy.
No, I'm Android guy. I do own Apple TVs. I have 3 Apple TVs. I have 2 iPod touches, and I have an iPhone that I use only for like music in my car because my car has Apple CarPlay. So I don't have an Apple phone. So I ended up buying a used Apple phone.
He's got 2 phones, one for the car.
No, but it literally stays in the car. Like it has no service. It's not plugged in. It's not hooked up. It's not connected. Nothing. It's literally for music. That's the only Apple products I have, but it's not like a constant thing that I use all the time. No, but the Apple TV, I tell you this, I love that thing. Actually, I got one of my Apple TVs from what's his name? Ty, Uncommon Flex. So shout out to him. He hooked me up with one of them. The last one actually, 4K version.
Wow.
He works for Apple, so he hooked me up. Not that he got it for free or anything, but I had to pay for it. But he gave me his discount. So shout out to him. The Thursday, I'm so excited for. So yeah, so guys. Let's get into Cad Bane. Is this pic saturated? Damn, it looks blue. Yeah, the blue looks very bright. I don't know if it's the picture or they, but yeah, that looks very, very blue. Look mighty fine. So yeah, so now the thing looks beautiful. I don't think there's much difference from the promo pictures and this by any means at all. These things look beautiful. Here
Mhm.
it looks here, I don't know. It looks a little dull in the face, a little soft, but it could
Yeah,
just
right.
well, no, it could no, like like the texture, but it's because I think it's clashing with the blue in the background, so you don't see much texture.
Yeah.
Um, Now, how do you think it turned out? What do you think of this thing? Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do are you getting it? Are you not getting it?
I I don't even know, like, I don't know what to rate it. I don't want to give it a 10, but I think it's up there. It's a 9 point. It's a 9. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's a solid figure. Like
Look at that.
I was excited from the jump. Like when I first seen him in the show, I was like, oh man, like, Cad Bane, he was just like a super dope character to see, and he with his little one-liners and stuff, and it was just that little Western vibe that they put on the show. I thought he was awesome. He's like, a gunslinger, and that bounty hunter kind of vibe that he brought to it. It is Star Wars, period. So I love the character. Also in Clone Wars, if you guys haven't seen him in Clone Wars, he's got some good parts in there as well. So that also goes with the lore. I liked that, you get to see him in multiple different shows and whatnot. But I love the design of the character. I guess I'm biased just because I love that alien-like type blue face, like that his design I think is really cool. It's like
Look how tall he is.
he's huge. He's like 13, he's over 13 inches.
That's awesome.
So, and the body that they used for this is awesome. It's a brand new body, nice and slender, build. The tailoring, the outfitting, the design, everything that Disney did with bringing him from Clone Wars into live action, I think it translated beautifully. You know what I mean? It's one of those characters that you're like, oh snap, are they going to execute it properly due to CGI versus prosthetics and this and that? And when it came to Cad Bane on screen, they chose the prosthetic route, the more live action route, like, you know what I mean, animatronic. And I thought that was what was the showstopper. The fact that they didn't use a CGI character and they actually got somebody in the suit, that got the mouth moving and stuff like that. That is what won. I think what won seeing him over on screen from Clone Wars into a live action show, because it could have been it could have been executed very wrong. It could have been done poorly, and we would have just been stuck with a crappy rendition of Cad Bane for that quick little bit that we seen him in the show. But the figure, I love it. I have no complaints about it. I think like I said, the tailoring is on point. It's a very, nice suit, and it's nice and snug to the body. It's nice and thin. His articulation, I saw the sideshow first look, crazy.
Wait, before you continue, question. Now, are we getting faceplates like the detached from here, or are we getting full faceplates? Just on the nose, right?
No. 100% full face plate,
Oh,
right
full
on the side of the temple there. You pop off.
Right here, right?
There's a magnet dead center all the way in the back, and that black cap, that black shell that his head is in, technically that suit is what's going to be stationary there.
Oh, so it's 3 faceplates, a full faceplates.
Right. And
any light up features?
No light up features that I've seen. The only thing that I think is remotely close to light up is Toto's eyes there, and I think that's just the paint job that they did. And I don't even know now that was promoted as luminescent paint. That might just be the way that he looks, but
right.
It's dope, Fab. Like the way that they constructed this figure, I was like, damn, like how are they gonna pull off the tubes like for the head and all of that? Like, no, nothing wrong. They didn't do anything wrong here. In my eyes, I think the only thing that they could have did better is obviously eliminating pleather, but that's something that Hot Toys runs with day in, day out with their Star Wars figures. So I think the only problems that you're going to have long term with this figure is going to be that, that what do you call it? That ammo belt and the gun sling, like the gun holsters on his legs. So everything else, it's pretty much a cloth, figure. He's completely suited. His articulation, like I said, is great. It's not a split cut boot. It's a one whole boot piece. So your articulation is going to be kind of limited there. But at the same time, he's a aerial type character. So if you don't have him in a serious pose like that, you're going to probably have him in the air doing crazy stuff. So it doesn't really matter to me. The leg rocket thrusters, those Fab, yo, the whole time, bro, I was like, damn, how are they gonna do that? Like trying to, you know what I mean? Like if I'm in the factory, like trying to figure out before it comes out, like, damn, I know that this is gonna be magnetic. This is, bro, it pegs in right there. Easy, seamless. Like, why didn't I think of that? Like, I should have thought of that. It
Well, because
pegs.
you're not an engineer, so that's what you didn't think.
No,
of it.
I'm an idiot.
Unreal.
I'm
an idiot.
No, but yeah, that just pegs off, and then they give you a replacement like bullet piece, and then boom, right there, seamless, and then you can't even tell that. So
that's awesome.
Yeah, but I love it. I cannot wait to have him next to Fennec and Boba.
This is the second time I'm looking at these pictures. The first time I looked at them was when I posted them on my Instagram this morning. That's when I was scrolling through them. I always do that very quickly. That's when I'm getting ready for work.
Yep.
That's when I look at that stuff. So I really never really pay attention or read any of the description, I think. But this thing is badass. It looks beautiful. I like Joker J said, that blue. I don't know why that's so blue, but that looks beautiful. I really like the way that blue looks.
On his van braces, like on his
the gauntlets, they look gorgeous. That blue.
And it's like, I want to know. I mean, I don't know if anybody can in the chat just quickly, throw that in there. But they're Mandalorian gauntlets, so it's like I watched him in Clone Wars and stuff, but I don't know the full lore of Cad Bane. So if anybody can speak to that on how he got Mandalorian armor, or who gave him that, because that I think is also even a little aesthetic piece there. If you're a Star Wars fan, he's a Western style character, but then his upper body, his face, and then all his guns and stuff that he comes with is more Star Wars. You know what I mean? So it's cool to see that little bit of Mandalorian lore there on the character design.
Yeah, no, this thing is beautiful. Like I said, this is the first time I'm actually getting to look at the whole thing. Every picture, every angle, every aspect of it, like this close up here.
Yep.
The detail looks beautiful. I'm really loving that blue, the brown, very clean suit. Look at the tailoring in it. Really, really nice.
And hey, Fab, also on that jacket, it looks brown like that, but under light, he has these streaks, these lines within the material that they give it a sheen. You're gonna see it in person under the light. I thought it was like a matte black, like a matte brown coat. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it has kind of to the light.
No, but you see it. You see the little design here. It looks like it's not just flat.
Right.
It looks like the little lines there. Yeah, that's crazy.
Did you pre-ordered this guy?
Of course.
I can't wait, man. I cannot wait.
And guys, I don't think he's sold out by any means. Or waitlisted. If he's waitlisted, I don't think he's sold out. I think you'll be able to find him. Plenty. Obviously on Sideshow, if you hit the wait, what does it say? Waitlist full?
I believe so. I think it's for both of them, both SKUs. I think the collectors and deluxe.
So if they're full, then they're done. They're usually when they say wait list, that means that with the game they're playing, you don't really know anyway. But if it's full, then they're done. They're not, they don't have any more.
What this body here, Fab, who do you think they could reuse it for? If you just had to guess off the top of your head.
I'm trying to see him next to Boba, and then let me see what body, because it looks like a thin body, right?
Yep.
It's a very thin body. Boba's body, I'm trying to think, because Boba's body is very short and bulky. This is tall. I'm trying to think. It can't be Spider-Man.
No, this is like a completely new body, but
Yeah,
I'm
it
trying to
could
think.
be. Well, I mean, it could be a whole new body, or it could be a body that they extended at the ankles
Well,
to
that
make it
too.
look a little bit taller.
But then look at the arms.
Well, that's the thing. So it has to be a whole new body. If I were to figure out a figure,
Future tense too, like movies that are coming out. Like if you had to think, like
it's not Moon Knight. It can't be a Moon Knight figure because we don't know how tall that is. Do you have your Moon Knight? No, right?
no, I didn't even pre-order that.
Okay,
I
yeah,
didn't go for that.
I didn't get mine yet, so I don't know how tall that figure is gonna be. So it could be a Moon Knight body.
Ooh, SJC says Avatar body, maybe. I mean, I could.
No,
but those
that's
look
way
way
too big.
taller. That's
Yeah,
like quarter
that's way
scale,
too
right?
big. Yeah, way too big. That's exactly. That's almost like a quarter scale.
I
That's
think
way
he's
too tall.
Joker's asking his height. I think he's like 13 and a half. If I'm not mistaken, is the size of the body.
Avatar, but no, too big, too big. What's the actual height? Let's see.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's centimeters, bro. See if Fab gets to it first.
Let's see. Actual height. Here we go. Where would it 34 centimeters tall.
Oh, yeah. So what is that? That's
so centimeters in inches is gonna say what 13
yeah,
inches.
that's what I said. 13 and like some change, bro.
Yeah, it's probably 13 inches. I'm gonna assume. Does anybody know worldwide measuring? The US is the only one who uses
Bro said worldwide measurement.
because we don't use what everybody else uses. We don't use the metric system. We use the empirical system. So yeah, guys. Frank in the house. How are you with your muscle shirt? Unreal. Thank you for being here, my friend.
Oh, I didn't.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you, bro.
What'd you say?
Why'd you? I didn't even think of that. I was saying that Peyton, he said the box looks big. I was like, I didn't even think of the box being any bigger.
Oh, I didn't see that. I'm telling you guys, I haven't looked at anything. I'm looking at everything with you guys right now, which I'd rather do this. You know what I mean? I'd rather look at it with you guys than like
in hand or whatever.
Well, no. I mean, like, than me like trying to study the figure before the stream. I don't like that because I don't like coming off like I'm planned or like, you know what I mean? Like I just like giving you my opinions right away.
The only thing that pisses me
11.8 inches.
No, that can't be.
So then that means Boba Fett is what? 7 inches?
Or maybe.
What the hell? I thought it was taller than that.
I thought it was.
So Boba Fett is less than 12 inches.
Yeah, yeah. He said 13.9. Okay, yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say, I was like, I know my math wasn't wrong. I was scared. I was like, I'm gonna get canceled.
He was.
I was like, oh no, canceled with my math.
I was gonna say the only thing that did make me mad about this release is the sand base again. Like you just gave us Fennec without the footprints and a perfectly sand base. Like I don't know what they're doing there.
Well, I mean, they got to switch it up. They can't.
They got to no. The reality of it is they just got to use the damn parts. They got to get rid of all the parts that they made. Like,
unreal. But yeah, no. See, and look at the difference. Like from the promo pictures, look at the blue. See how the blue is actually more weathered. Let me show you on the gauntlets, and they're not such a bright blue like that. But then again, remember, the lighting's got to be
lighting in that though too.
Yeah, look, I'm gonna hopefully I'll get a close up with those. You can see the gauntlets kind of like, see, they look like kind of dirty in between.
They're not so much in the new ones.
No, they look super clean.
Ah,
Look at that, spotless.
That's a letdown.
Look, spotless. There's no like, not even a slight little. Maybe in hand you could see it more.
I was gonna say, like, is it because of the lighting though? Because
Yeah,
if
it
it's
could
not
be.
weathered at all, like
See,
that,
like you can't even really see much even that close up. Look at that. Nothing.
no, but I could see like
Yeah, like the black.
there's washes in the crevices and stuff. Yeah, like,
Right. So maybe in hand you'll be able to
yo,
see
but
it.
look at it though, bro. I didn't even notice those like little piston type things he had on this on the underside there.
Here, these.
No, like on the arm part that you were showing there.
Hold on. What,
Like
this?
those pieces, like all those little silver pieces. I didn't even know.
Oh,
Up top,
these?
yeah, I didn't. I thought it was like just a all blue, like under
Oh,
there.
no, that's part of the. No, that's part of.
There's good
See, like here
detail
too. That's like a Boba Fett type thing.
Mm-hmm.
No, really nice, really nice. I right now this thing looks like a 9.5. You know, this I don't think
That's what I wanted to give it, but I'm
No,
gonna go
this
with 9.
This thing's at 9.5. Hot Toys, my lately my figures have all been like 9s, 9.5s, just because I feel like they look beautiful.
How are you gonna display him, Fab? Up in the air or on the ground?
No. He's gonna up in the air. I don't even have room for anything. I have to put him, just flat. My thing is I don't know which faceplate I'm gonna use because I like this one and I like the
too.
angry one, that one. So I
But
think
the
I'm gonna
serious one gives off that
Correct,
little that
correct.
right.
The badass.
That's how I'm torn. I'm torn too because I don't know which one I'm gonna do.
Because this one he looks like he's just talking, like he's about to say something, and then this one he's like angry. So I'm probably gonna use this one with the 2 pistols in his hands, and that's it. Because he's just such a bad. Look at this.
I like that the hat too is not sculpted. Like I was expecting it to be a sculpted hat, and
it looks like it's
a felt hat. Like it's
felt. Yep, that's exactly what I was gonna say. Felt. Yep. No, it looks beautiful, and it looks like a short flame effect. It looks like it's shorter than Boba Fett's.
Yeah, it's like curved up, isn't
Yep.
it? It's more Mark 1-ish.
Exactly. It's definitely shorter. Yep. That's definitely the Mark 1. Yep, absolutely.
That is dope though. I like that pose, bro. Like I
Yep.
was looking at that picture and I was like, damn, I didn't even think about
I
it.
like the jet packs at the bottom.
Me too. I feel like having the deluxe, there's no way that you can't use those pieces. Like,
Oh, my figure's gonna have them on while he's standing.
how though?
Because you can move them. You probably rotate them.
The flame?
Of course, the what do you call it? Right here, you could probably rotate this.
I don't think you can though.
We're gonna find out.
Because in that video in the
See, he doesn't even have them on in here.
No, because they peg in.
Oh, I gotta see.
That's what I was saying because I was like, yo, I was trying to figure out if it was gonna be magnetic.
Exactly. So if they peg in, that means there's a ball joint. That means they're gonna rotate.
No, it pegs in like
a stick.
I'm trying to think of like how, like what accessory piece pegs in or something like that.
Well, what kind of peg are you talking about? Is
It
like
pegs in.
it
Kind of pegs in like. Damn, yo! I know it's a Spider-Man figure that I have that I'm trying to think. Okay, you know how it pegs in? That's what I was trying to think. The whistling birds attachment for Mando, that little. You know how it just clips on there like that?
Right.
Like that triangle piece?
Yes.
It pegs on like that. So it pegs on. It doesn't move like this. It just...
All right. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
I
haven't seen that. No, I got to. Do they show you? Do they show you on the sideshow video?
They show you how you take it on and off, but it like they didn't articulate the flame at all. Okay. Like it was one whole piece.
All right, so I gotta look at it. Edwin in the house, how are you? Boba Fett is a short character. Absolutely. Thank you for being here, my friend. Nice to see you. Erwin in the house. The Thor said, I had my calculator on easy. Oh my god. I gotta stop telling you guys stories.
Yes, please do.
How many sand bases did the print that they print? Oh my god.
I've been trying to figure that out too.
I still have the human footprint sand base to give it right.
Well, Fab, like I mean, like realistically, like the only reason they're using it is because they overmade a lot of those bases, right? Like,
oh, absolutely. No, it's an easy thing to, it's a topper, so it's just they just glue them on the bases. That's it. It's your generic base with that topper on top, and that's it. Because remember, I think one of them or a couple of them came with that that little option to be able to just put it on top if you wanted it, or if you didn't want it, you didn't put it on top. Where's the base now? Hold on, now I can't find it, huh?
Because Fennec just released and she came out with a completely better
Yeah,
base.
hers is smooth. There's no
So you know what I mean? There was no
see
reason.
how it's just the topper. So
Yeah.
this is what they do. It's a regular base, and they just glue the topper on, and that's it. So it's they probably have thousands of these things, So they just paint them, and then they just glue them on. So it's an easy thing.
That's a
It's
cool
not-
call out, Peyton. I didn't remember that that's when he shot Boba. So
He shot Boba in the end of. Oh wow!
and that you have the picture up. That's cool. Yeah.
I would have never known that. Like a lightsaber hilt on the belt.
No, not necessarily, because that's like more like a D-ring clip. That you'll see what I'm saying when you guys. Hey, Joker, I try to be. You know what I mean? Fab, these tabloids out here, they'll get you if you don't say the right thing.
This tabloid. Oh my god, Flavio. This is Flavio, the Joker J right now. Ah man, you guys slides in. Oh, there you go. Slides in. So it's a sliding in system, not a pegging system. Unbelievable. I have so many. I have so many sand print bases. A cat. Oh my god, you guys are unbelievable. But yeah, so I still haven't gotten my my what do you call it? My email for this, so I don't know.
Yeah, me neither.
It's probably going to be in a few days, guaranteed. So get your money ready, guys. Again, this thing is beautiful. This is going to look really nice with all the Boba Fett's. This is going to look really nice with if you have the Arena Boba Fett, if you have any of the Boba Fett's from the show, repaint armor, any of them going to look amazing. The bird poop, all those figures are going to look incredible. So it's going to be really, really nice. I can't wait. I can't wait to get my email so I could get it. And again, it's going to be another one of those figures that's going to come. The hype is over, done, next, which is kind of sad, but that's what's been happening.
It's sad. I feel like it would be sad if a Star Wars, like for a Star Wars fan to not have Cad Bane, like I think a lot of people have been wanting to see him, in live action for a long, long time, and see him just in the stories, and like I said, if you guys never watched Clone Wars or whatever, then you probably wouldn't, know too much about him, because they have a good arc for him in the series. So that's why I felt like it would have been a disservice to me. Like I just loved, everything about Clone Wars, and little by little watching the Disney Plus shows that are coming from a lot of those animated series and them porting those characters over into live action. That's what gets me the most, you know what I mean? Because for me, at the heart of it, at the heart of collecting or whatever, I am super, super big on movies, VFX, and like all that prosthetic type stuff. Like that's why I feel like I got, so big into collecting, just because I'm a stickler for accuracy. And I love when, the fact that like Hot Toys is giving you the exact, like they're pulling it straight off the screen. That's what gets me every time, because it's just like, okay, well, I have this little piece of, let's say like accurate to whatever it is at the highest point. That's what makes me happy, because it's like, wow, then I have like an actual piece of like the show or something, if that makes sense. So
that's how a lot of people felt about Ahsoka. You know what I mean? It's the very first Ahsoka they ever made when the Clone Wars one came out. And a lot of people love Ahsoka, and a lot of people just, blindly, she's coming out day one pre-order just because of the character. So it didn't matter for a lot of people what she looked like, as long as they had that representation of the character in their collection. Whether you collect it or not, people were very big fans of that figure specifically, and I could guarantee you a bunch of them got it, not worrying about, oh, it looks like this, it looks like that. They just wanted that character,
Right.
which is very common. Ash Chase in the house, how are you, my friend? Thank you for being here again and again and again. Inart will use a real Sam. Inart, this guy, unbelievable. Thank you for being here, my friend. I appreciate it. We got SJC says waiting for a live action Hanzo. Which Hanzo? Hanzo like Scorpion Hanzo, or is that what you mean? I don't know. Who's Hanzo? Hondo. Who's Hondo? Thanks. Hondo. Who's Hondo?
I think he's from Clone Wars, I believe.
Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I'd love to see a live animation, just Cat Bane, maybe with cameo. That'd be cool. What do you guys think about that? I was gonna say, so we've seen the Bosk, people, whatever species they are. I don't know. I don't remember what they're called, but you've seen them on.
They were in the last season of Mando 3.
They were Mando, they were Boba, I believe. They appeared in a few shows, right? But just the people, just that species, not Bosk. What do you guys think they're waiting for to show Bosk? And if so, would you guys, obviously you guys would buy if you guys are fans, but what do you guys think they're waiting for to show him in whether it's a movie or a show? What are we waiting for? I want to know what you guys think of that, because I thought he would have been, shown somewhere already by now.
Right. And that's another thing. I know he was big. He had a big part in Clone Wars as well, like around that time that Cad Bane, came on the screen. So it's weird. It's weird that we didn't see him alongside with Cad or something in one way, even in a cameo or whatever. But I'm not too sure, because I'm not too sure timeline wise. These shows that are coming out, like with the Rebels and all of that, I'm not sure when they would tie him in.
We got Hondo was in the Clone Wars and Star Wars Rebels show. Oh, okay. See, I don't know. I wouldn't know what these guys are. But yeah, Tuli says the Trandoshans. That's the species that the Bosk people are. And I have one of the sideshow Bosk. I have the yellowish one.
Oh, no, I was like, I'm sorry, Fab.
What?
Hondo. I was like literally trying to think of like who Hondo was that Peyton was. Yes, he's also the bounty guy from Clone Wars as well. He's really funny in that.
I don't know. I don't know Hondo. I gotta find out who he is. I gotta start watching the show, guys. You guys don't help me. You guys give me information. You guys give me good information, and then it's like, well, they already told me about it, so should I really watch it?
That's actually funny though, because it's true. He was really big in Clone Wars. Like he had a really big arc, and also in Rebels as well. Yeah, they brought him back. So I'm not sure why they never made him.
The collector says Bane is pushing close to 80 here. What do you mean 80?
Oh wow! Like I believe he's saying his age, like
pushing close to 80 here. Oh, like in the show. I gotcha. Oh,
I'm assuming like timelines, like from the movies and all of that. I'm assuming that's what he's saying.
Almost 40 in here. Smash that like button, please, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. Thank you, my friend Tully. I appreciate it. You're the only one who pushes a like for me. Thank you so much, because I never do it. If you guys don't do it, I definitely don't do it. So thank you. I appreciate it a lot, my friend. Guys, don't forget to hit that like button, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Tully, do the Trandoshan. You guys are insane. Johnny Depp was going to be Hondo before.
No way. That's insane, Fab, because if you knew the character, you'd be like, he's perfect.
Oh, so it's like
he's
he acts wacky, like Captain Sparrow.
He's wacky like that, and he's pirate-esque, like in the cartoon. He's a bounty, he's a pirate like that, bro. He's just helping, steal, and he does whatever he can do to get over on the next person. So he's nice to one person, and then he stabs him right in the back in the same episode. Like he's just a funny guy.
Sounds like regular people. So any of you guys not getting this for whatever reason, anybody not getting this, let me know in the chat. Because I would love to know. Obviously, if you're not a Star Wars collector, it makes sense that you're not getting this. But I would like to know somebody who does collect Star Wars and isn't getting this for whatever reason. Please let me know in the chat. And while you guys let me know, we're gonna set up for my favorite segment of the.
His.
It's mine.
It's
mine.
It's my favorite segment.
Mine. So let me know, guys. And then all right. So Flavio, I'm gonna start naming yours box of the week and then mine figure of the week.
Yeah, I like that. That has a ring to it.
Box of the week. That does. It does. It's definitely different.
BOW.
So what do you have? What do you have for us tonight?
All right. Well, I don't know. I wasn't even really like I do have the one, but then now the other one is on the side of me, and I just did my short, so why not? If I can, who knows? The first one of the week is the Back to the Future to DeLorean. I can't hold it, but yeah. This is my one figure of the week. And if you guys didn't see that short, you should, because that piece right there, for me, blew me away. It was a holy grail. And I feel like I would have regretted everything if I didn't get that in hand. Like, the detail on that thing is insane. The size, ridiculous. I just couldn't believe my eyes. I just can't believe that, a toy company can actually make something like that. Let's just put it that way, because that's how impressive it was. But my real box of the week just got in today. So I'm super excited on this one as well. And that's to go with Cad Bane right there.
Oh my God. I can't wait to get her. She didn't even ship yet for me.
I cannot wait either. I was gonna check her out before the stream, but I didn't have time. I was already running late, and I just wanted to hop on. But I definitely cannot wait. Fennec was, for me, one of my favorite parts, of the show. Besides, seeing Boba and all of that, but she was really badass, guys. Like, I think she, besides Cara Dune, is the only, like, I mean, you have Bo Katan now and all of that, but I feel like Fennec Shan really, really did some damage in that show, and I had to have her, man. Like, I just loved, everything about the character. The actor Ming-Na, she's really cool. Like, I didn't even know she's like a big nerd like that, like Oscar Isaac. So I heard she kind of is like a collector and she dibbles and dabbles. So it'd be cool, to know if she like what she thinks on this piece. But super, super badass. Like, I love the design of the character. I love the design of the outfit as well. That bucket too, just the way that you can see her eyes through the helmet, like just the depth. That's the hardest part about this figure right now, because I'm trying to figure out, is she going to be displayed with the helmet on or off? But it would be a disservice to just cover up that face. So I don't know. I'm torn, but I think this is a 10 right here. This is a badass figure. So this is my figure of the week.
So yeah, so I haven't gotten my email. She's not shipped yet. She's fully paid off. Obviously, they're just going to charge the shipping fee when she's ready to ship. And my figure, guys, it's a figure that I thought I wasn't going to get for a while, and I ended up getting it a couple of days ago. Either last week or it was last week. This guy. So I was making the video for it today. The video's done. It'll be out tomorrow by like 9 p.m. Bow.
Woo, my goodness. What do you think about that, Fab?
So we got the DX25, guys. Like I said, I opened it today finally. This thing is beautiful. Beautiful. The body is perfect. The head sculpt is perfect. The hair pieces are really nice. You guys are really gonna be be happy with my video because I have the DX07 with it and I put them side by side so you guys could see, not a comparison, but you could see the differences of all of them, together. Just a gorgeous figure. Like I said, the body's, nice and tight. It stands up by itself, no problem. You guys know the table behind me is very wobbly, very flimsy because it's aluminum. I had this thing on there with no base, and I was banging into the table like by mistake, not on purpose, and the thing was just going like this and did not fall whatsoever. I was like, wow, that's a first, because every figure falls off that table because of the fact that it's so flimsy. But the figure, guys, the head sculpt is, again, it's supposed to be better than the DX07 because it's updated, it's newer, different artists. So it's all, it's all normal. It's not like I'm comparing, this one's better than this one because of blah. No, it's old. It's an old product. So, I really love the figure. I think that we're getting a battle damage eventually. We should be getting one. Yeah, no, we definitely should be getting a battle damage. There's no way that we're going to get that first DX07 with a clean one, a battle damage, and then they're never going to do it again. So we're getting that eventually.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. I literally was going to say it too. So you heard it here first, guys. But yeah, Flavio, what do you have coming? What do you have coming soon on your channel, Collectibles?
Well, yeah, I just got back from vacation, weddings, and everything, so I'm trying to get back into the grind. But I got to do my 501st Trooper still, so I'm gonna try to bang that out here. I got to do my Tusken Raider. There's a lot here, and then I'm probably like you said, we're probably going to be seeing Cad Bane here soon too, so I'll probably be getting him very shortly. So I have a ton of unboxings. I'm behind, so I'm just trying to stay afloat here with all these figures releasing right now.
Look at this guy. Did you pose him in front of a mirror? Oh my god, unbelievable. Yeah, this for you. This for you. I gotta give you a high five for that.
I wish it had sound.
I know. No, it did have sound, but I had to take it off. Yeah, because I'm not trying to get
freaking YouTube.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not trying to get in trouble. I'm gonna weather the suit. Yeah, I'm telling you, the suit is like the cleanest thing you'll ever see. The thing is spotless clean, like super, super clean. The tailoring on this thing is gorgeous. Like it's perfect. But you need that little bit of weathering. You need, and again, once you guys watch the video, you're going to notice what I mean.
And that sculpt of that lightsaber, Fab.
Yes.
Amazing, right?
Yep. Tuli says, awesome showdown. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it for always being here. Thank you as always. All right, guys. So what do I have coming up? Like I showed you guys, I got this bad boy today, which is about time. What?
I also forgot my in-art Joker is finally shipping, so I'll be getting that here shortly as well.
Oh, do you have the tracking already? Yeah, right?
Yes, and I don't have the label was created, but the delivery date has not been posted. I've been waiting for that. I've been tracking that like hourly, so I'm assuming tomorrow it should convert, and then I'll have like the actual date. But I'm assuming it'll be here soon. He's got the Boss Man, guys.
I got the Boss Man 2.0 finally here. Just got here today.
Oh wow!
So stay tuned for that. I also am getting, I believe, what was the other figure that just shipped from Sideshow, Flavio? There's another one that was supposed to be Fennec. My Fennec didn't ship yet. It was whatever was before that.
Oh, damn, who was that? See, every time you put me on the spot, I never know. But when you don't, then
yeah, I don't remember.
I know.
I don't remember, but I know I'm getting there's more figures coming this way. I don't know which one though, but there's something coming besides this Kingpin 2.
Oh,
what?
Casca.
Oh, yes, exactly.
Yep.
Casca Reeves, she charged today. So she's got to be on her way probably tomorrow or the next day. So she's coming soon. Guys, real quickly, I got to show you guys this. So I don't know if you guys remember that I've been looking for that Ben Affleck head forever to finish my topo, not my topo, my pop costume, little Bruce Wayne. Let me show you guys real quickly what I got. Hold on. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Where'd he go?
Yeah, just hold. Just tell him. Just keep talking to them. It's gonna take a second.
It'll be fine, guys. He's just going to get another figure from the layer here to show everybody.
From the cave.
Now that Fennec though, I cannot wait. Like, I think after we get off of here, I'm gonna check her out and see what she's about, because I'm hearing that the body is real nice too. So I can't wait to see what that's about.
So guys, remember I've been looking for this head sculpt forever. So I ended up getting. This is the K Studios or Kai Studios from Kitchen.
It looks good.
Oh, it's beautiful. May not look great because of the. Let me. There we go. Look at that. Why am I freezing? There we go. Beautiful, beautiful head sculpt, guys. I'm so happy with this thing. It was like $60.
Yeah, that's not bad actually for $60.
No, it was good. It was good, and I wanted a good quality one. So I said, you know what? Let me just get it. So I don't have to worry about it, not have to worry about it. Being a not that it matters, but at least I got the real one and not like the recast. You know what I mean? Which I obviously rather get the real one over the recast because the recasts don't have as much detail on them. But yeah, guys. We'll be back. Flavio, are you back on Saturday? No, right?
It's in the air right now. I have some stuff going on with house renovating that day, so I'm not too sure what's going on with that, but I'll keep you posted.
All right. So Flavio's not going to be here on Saturday, guys. So we'll see. So as always, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for hanging out. We almost had 40 tonight. That's awesome. Thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for always keeping us company. Even when I'm by myself, you guys are always here. As always, again, don't forget, Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern. We'll see you on the next one.